Good day, I am Alyssa May Bedro from BSL Social Studies. This is ED203 Facilitating Learning-Centered Teaching. So this is Unit 2 Learner-Centered Psychological Principle. So what is Learner-Centered Psychological Principles? They focus on psychological factors that are primarily internal to and under the control of the learner rather than conditioned habits or physiological factors. What is the importance of learner-centered psychological principles? Learner-centered psychological principles provide a framework for developing and incorporating the components of new designs for schooling. These principles emphasize the active and reflective nature of learning and learners. Examples: foster collaboration with a group project and gaming learning. Let learners develop content and pose problem. Stage presentation, do role play, hold a competition and brainstorm, hold the debate, and do demo. By this, learner can engage different classroom activity in order to mold their knowledge. So it focuses on the developing students on how they active in class, their skills for a new design for schooling. So it categorizes the psychological principle into 5 areas. So what is these 5 areas? Cognitive and metacognitive factors, motivational and affective factors, developmental and social factors, individual differences, legal and policy frameworks, and learner-centered teaching. So let's focus on motivational and affective factors. So what is this? So there's a 3 under of motivational and affective factors. This is motivational and emotional influences on learning, intrinsic motivation to learn, effects of motivation on effort. So first, what is motivational and emotional influences on learning? These are the rich internal world of thoughts, beliefs, goals, and expectation for success and failure can enhance or interfere with the learner's quality of thinking and information processing. Examples: promote growth mindset over fixed mindset. Very good. That is one of the important example. Develop meaningful and respectful relationship with their students. Grow a community of learners in your classroom. That is also important so that the students will engage or communicate with their other students. Establish high expectation, establish clear goals. Be inspirational. So, as we a teacher, we need to inspire our students in order to establish their goal because they believe on us. They see us a role model so that if we have a good relationship and establish their clear goals, they can find and do some effort in order to fulfill it. So let's talk about another is the intrinsic motivation to learn. Intrinsic motivation is defined as doing of an activity for its inherent satisfaction rather than for some separable consequences. For example, participating in a sport because it's fun and you enjoy it rather than doing it to win an award. So there is no separable consequences of that. You try to do your best at work because your task and mission. So in intrinsic motivation to learn, so you need something that you want, such as a fulfillment or satisfaction, regardless on extrinsic factors such as pay benefits, rather than separable consequences. So that is intrinsic motivation. Let's move forward into effects of motivation on effort. So what is this? Effort is another major interactor of motivation learning. The acquisition of complex knowledge and skills demands the investment of considerable learner energy and strategic effort along with persistence over time. So, if you have an effort of something, you have to do something extra or energy in order to get something that you want, the clear goal. For examples, motivation increase the performance of learning. Raise a person's energy level, decide their perseverance in achieving a certain goal, change the types of learning approaches they utilize, and influence their thought processes. If you have a goal in life, you need to have motivation in life in order to have good outcome of something. For example, you want to pass your exam your exam, so you need to have an extra energy. You do something in order to get you pass your exam. So if you have a motivation, if you do something extra, so in that way you can have a good performance of learning, so you can get a high GPA of your exam. So that is for today's discussion. Hope you understand what is a learner centered psychological principle, and there also the motivational and affective factors. That's all for today's video. Thank you.